Tuesday, which means I tend to leave a little early. Got tomorrow off. Pretty excited in general. Oh, that's like, who's that bald guy? How about yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Obviously, I'm not gonna be here for 10 days starting tomorrow. On holiday for a bit.
It's gonna be exciting, huh?
So I'm not sure how much of the MOPEC stuff I'll be able to do whilst I'm away.
I talked to them yesterday. It's all good.
Okay,
Is it?
cool.
So the problem right now, Michael, is like we set up this like email chain, and it's like they said they're gonna get the Excel sheet going or whatever. I don't even know if it's running.
So Cloak and Seven, I spoke to Jaina yesterday because Jaina was around, and she's been running Sandy. Cloak and Seven haven't been around.
But then why were they so wanting to run it then? You know?
Good question.
Or telling us that they're done.
Yeah.
Because we did like because like a month ago there was the whole thing, and then we're like, okay, well listen, we want you to keep doing it, but then I mean whatever, like, you know, it would have been nice to know, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But they do still have Sandy workers running. They're just dealing with very high demand.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
I think the thing is we need someone that's around to be operating it. And after a month, it's kind of like...
There's only one crew in town who could do it beyond the material hub, and it's Roddy Stone from Mats of Plenty.
Yeah, but I say Mats of Plenty is the only other Sandy group, right?
I think
there are other ones, but
I think we need a neutral party that can be rotated and does not have a inherent like self interest.
Yeah. I know that like Mats of Plenty aren't beneficiaries of MOPEC, so they're neutral in that regard.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be. Have they been reached out to?
When I say beneficiaries, I mean they're not dipping into the MOPEC supply, right? For secondary business, like a mechanic shop. So they're neutral in that capacity. Have they been selling to the court center for MOPEC? I don't know. I'd have to talk to Roddy.
I'd say even more neutral in that, because here's how I see it play out, right? I was perfectly fine with for the hub, you know, handling it, because they were open to working with Mats of Plenty as well. However, when you're not moving it forward, that becomes a grander issue. And so when we have a conversation like this, we're dealing with effectively 5 different interlaced businesses, right? We're saying, hey, we're not happy with this, but they have their own self-interest for, you know, their mats, their mechanic shop, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it makes that conversation very difficult, right? I think we just need a different head, possibly.
Like a new Wyatt that isn't involved in the industry but oversees MOPEC.
Correct.
I get you. Makes total sense. I agree.
Do you have any names you think would
Baylor?
Yeah, I mean I could see him doing that.
I could see.
He has the connections.
I don't see him having it. Well, let's put that name out there. Let's also think of another one, and then kind of just cook from there. To be honest, like this is so easy. To be honest, this should be pretty straightforward. I will say though, there is the availability aspect.
Yeah. I mean, effectively, it's bulk procurement. Anyone can really do the MOPEC sales, realistically.
What if we don't have a head and make MOPEC reimburse? In other words, whether it's Mats of Plenty or whether it's whatever, is that they are budgeted. Show us your sheet of you bought this much and you gave this much to the mechanic shops. So then any material company can dip into MOPEC. That's the move.
So rather than subsidizing the mechanics, we're effectively subsidizing the material distributors. more or less.
It would be a two-ended. So right now, MOPEC, you go to, that one mat place, right? Yeah, you get that. They get paid themselves, but then instead we say you can do 100,000, like $250,000 at a time. You know what I mean? So they then Material Hub or whatever, they just submit a form that says, hey, here's the list of, we bought 100,000 materials at this amount, and here's the transfers we did, right? And as long as they have that recorded, they submit a reimbursement.
Yeah.
Easy. Removes the red tape.
Yep.
Speaking of reimbursements and funding, I had a call off Mike Mank saying he's going to be going for a business grant because Big Dog is struggling financially at the moment. I don't know whether he's... I don't know whether he's submitting it yet.
Yeah, once he submits it, I think we should be... Wait, is this yours, Razin?
It's Resign.
Oh, Resign. Oh, approved.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying? It does not look like it's been submitted yet.
Okay, yeah, he said he was going to hopefully do it today. So I said either reach out to you two whilst I'm away, and just to make sure that he literally said he wouldn't do it unless he was like on the cusp of being broke, and he said he's getting to that point where he's just financially struggling. He says, so it's like,
how did they get there? Is my question, because they were up really good.
I had a chat with him and Bazin about it. Christian Toe has left the business.
Really?
Yeah. Well, no, he's still there, but he's like handing over his sponsor. He's given like a 30-day notice sort of vibe.
Oh, and, he's into everything. I've talked to him a lot about that. You can't be a doctor, a noodle shop owner, and like 7 other hats. He's gonna burn himself out. So.
So there's that. There's a lot of people who are working there are burnt out at the moment. Which I mean, it's fair enough. And I think it's a combination of a lot of their workforce just kind of either left or just aren't really around at the moment. So they're just at this awkward position of not having many people there, and obviously not many people there can't keep the place open.
Yeah, a lot of costs, not a lot of revenue. I get it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
In other news from me, I submitted the
marijuana
amended.
update?
Yeah, I put all the changes at the top. Hopefully, I did it in a
it's
decent way.
Good. I want you to format it a little bit better, and then text me when it's ready. So, like, there's missing like enter lines and.
I'll do that, Junior. I've got a structure. I'll do that for you.
Okay, sweet.
Beautiful.
Nino, on Clap, when we originally talked about Clap way the fuck back, like I think we're going term 2. The whole premise was we were gonna give lawyers additional pay to work as defense on civil and criminal cases, right?
Correct.
Okay, because I was looking at Serenades and it wasn't that at all. It was like setting a cap for civil litigation against the PD. And I was like,
Clap was, well, there was a couple things. One, Clap was a means by which we can give defense attorneys money to take on civil suits and win them.
Okay.
Right? If that civil suit sets a has a public interest behind it, sort of, you know what I mean? So we're like encouraging take civil litigation to court.
Okay.
The second is what was it? There was a second option. Oh yes, while at the same time we wanted to set a standard by which we as the county were willing to settle, have like settlement fees, right?
Okay.
So there was like a min-max settlement fee, thus helping cops avoid civil litigation, because we say, hey, if you want to apply for this, we will review it and then we will give you a settlement amount.
Okay. And then was there any
I think we
On the-
chill on clap for now. I think the whole
Yeah.
thing needs to be reevaluated with the current state of things. So I'd be kind of remiss to like
I think compensation for attorneys in general would be a good thing to prop that sector back up, because I mean the city's absent of them, and money might be an incentive. I don't know if that's
I
enough
agree.
on its own. But
Well-
Yeah, like whenever Blake, who was a lawyer, now has gone into being a criminal, she always was complaining about how much money she was getting and how it just wasn't really worth it for being out of threat. And I was like, that that ain't really my side of things, but I can understand it.
well, I think we understand the plight because we're paid similarly, and we know the amount of time and effort that goes into this line of work, and legal work is not much different than what we do. So I get it. Okay, I'll sit on clap now.
yeah, I think I want to know what's going on with Danielson's thing, because I really like the idea of the bar association becoming a thing. It needs to be its own
It
thing.
got shut down.
Why?
The justices pushed back on the idea.
I
This was like a month ago.
they actually, bro.
Yeah,
what
they
is
pushed
what
back.
is with these people that
He's basically the lawyer overseeing county clerks, and that's it.
I hate that the DOJ is operated by individuals that have no interest.
Well, they wanna
Marshals
maintain
are
the status
falling
quo.
apart. Marshals are fucking falling apart right now. Literally falling apart at the seams. Judges are disgruntled. Justices, they keep scoop. This is like the example. What's so fucking annoying and frustrating about it is like, it's not even that there's a disagreement. It's that they're not there.
Yeah.
And they're trying to consume and hold on to power that they don't have time to manage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and an opportunity arises to prop up defense attorneys, give them, that's how you spin off shit. I mean, look at why we're successful, right? I don't sit here and say, I'm going to run the court center and I'm going to run this and I'm going to run this and I'm going to run this. And we're giving people the money. We're giving people the power, and we're saying, go and do it. Let us know how it goes.
Yeah.
Right.
And when it blows up, we pivot and
Sophisticated thing of the
do
prime.
something different. Don't just keep doubling down and doing the same dumb shit over and over again. That's what I wanted to tell you about. It was like last week when I said, remind me to bring up Sean to you. Both him and Jaina, they come in with a lot of really, really good ideas, and they get pushed into a corner.
Fucking, they sap all their fucking energy out, and then they're like, hey, man, why wasn't it working? Because you're working fucking dog shit bosses.
Yeah.
Sit on that fucking Eiffel Tower. It's not. You know what's even worse? Perry Watson's now been reconvinced by Cantor that she is not the head of the hospital.
What?
I'm like, where are these people spawning from? You know what I mean? Like, where are they fucking like
I mean, even if she's not the literal head of the hospital, she's the head of all things medical of the state, which effectively makes her the head of the hospital.
So there's an issue right now which is so actually just underlinedly retarded. You ready for this?
Tell me.
The hospital does not want to be responsible for keeping. The police department cannot put people in custody in the hospital. They are like being driven in a direction where they are absolved of their responsibility they're like passing custody type shit. And then they're going to send them up the Bolingbrook. And this is after only recently hearing the ICU, like there's a guy that used to work at the hospital, was the ICU administrator, and it would keep people in ICU. So now all of a sudden this guy's back and they're like, nope, we're not going to have responsibility. We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's, oh my God.
It's so, it'd be one thing if It'd be one thing if, I don't know, man. Like, the whole thing fucking triggers me.
Yeah. Oh, that's wild. That's wild.
It is.
I mean,
It's people. It's imagine like going, I don't know. I don't know how to, this is unhealthy.
I mean, Cantor, or even the board of the hospital don't have the authority to tell Perry what to do. They dance to the beat
don't.
of her drum, not the other way around.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. You know what I need to do? Org charts for dumb fucks. I'll write a book.
It doesn't matter though,
I know
right?
it doesn't.
Because
I
these
know it
are
doesn't.
emotional responses by justices, by medical the board, and it's emotional because it's not based on facts.
Yeah.
It's the attempting to maintain power that was never given.
I know.
It's the same shit over and over and over again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
I'd
Is
make
there
a
anything
joke,
we can
but
do?
yes. Michael, let's chat. We're gonna go work on this. Keep this to your chest. Do not tell a single soul. We're working on a constitutional amendment to have elected senators. A elected senator working as a middleman between the governor and state officials, whom is there to help in cases like this. So, all right. Junior, I'll talk to you soon, yeah? We're gonna...
Last thing from me.
Yeah.
Obviously, I won't be able to be there for the meeting with Billy Strutt and Archie.
No worries. When is that meeting? You know? Was it?
What he called me. Billy called me saying you wanted me to organize the meeting. Obviously with me not being here, I won't be able to do that. So I think I said to Billy, just either
send an email out, have Jason and or Archibald set it up.
Okay, sweet. Okay, cool.
Yep. Easy.
Safe travels, Junior. Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
appreciate you.
Enjoy yourself. You deserve it.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. Please don't replace me in the 10 days.
I don't think we've ever replaced anybody.
No.